Satnam, I'm Nirvair, and today we're talking about the Ether Tattva. The Ether Tattva relates to the fifth chakra. They call it the Vyama Granthi. Granthi is like a plexus of nerves that relates to this area between kind of the nape of the neck and the collarbone area. It's the fifth chakra. And this Akasha Tattva, this Ether Tattva, relates to the space between all things. It's interesting because you can't really pick it up with the senses. And it's the fifth tattva that relates to these different chakras and the fifth chakra. And so this tattva is important in that the space of all things literally holds things in place and carries the energy and carries the prana and allows you to actually live in this kind of more elevated realm. If this etheric tattva, this Akasha tattva, is well developed in you, then you're kind of a happy person. Because what you're doing is you're relating to your larger self, your more infinite self, your more supreme consciousness. And the way to really practice this is, I think, through your communication. Of course, that relates to the fifth chakra. And if you really want to make your life simple and easy and a lot of fun, then just make your communication very clear. The other day at our new home in Tasuki, I was washing windows. And because we get a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and a lot of dust, and they get pretty dirty, so they have to be washed pretty often. And I noticed when I was done, yeah, these windows look pretty good. But then the light changed a little bit. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, these don't look so good. Oftentimes in your own mind, in your own conscious, you think, okay, I've done the work, been doing my sadhana, everything's going good, I'm pretty transparent, I'm looking at my soul, and then a circumstance comes along, like a change of light, and all of a sudden things seem a little cloudy, or you see some spots, or you really missed a big piece of it. So this clarity of consciousness, just like the cleanness of the windows. When Yogi Bhajan would come to Alaska, we would spend a lot of time on the windows because he would never miss seeing how the windows looked in and out because it was a reflection of our consciousness. So the Kriya that we're going to do is fantastic. It's called Ad-Nad Kriya. It was developed by an ancient sect of yogis called the Aipantis. And it's in Kundalini Yoga because what it does, it makes your communication clear. First of all, for communication, everything has to have the energy, the prana, to come from the navel point. And so when you chant and you speak, come from the navel point. But there's this etheric element, this Akasha element that carries the prana, which allows you actually to be heard. It doesn't matter if you mumble or talk softly or that kind of thing. This Kriya develops that ability, that Akashic part of you, that etheric part of you that allows you to be heard clearly. And in addition, it allows you to be genuine within your own self so that you get this kind of self-monitoring part of you so that when you do say something, it is genuine for you, it's real for you, and you actually end up meaning what you say. And so then your words have a lot of impact. Impact from you because you're genuine, and because it carries the energy of the prana through the ethers, then you actually can be heard. This is fantastic. It uses a mantra, Ra, 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 Ra. Remember that R is almost like a D. It's not like, cheerleaders, Ra, 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 Ra. Ra, 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 Ra. Sun, and then moon. Ma, 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 Ma. Sa, 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 Sat. Hari, Had, Hari, Had. And there's a mudra with this too. So practice with me for 30 days for this month. I'm going to be doing it every day to make your life clear and simple and to make your communication effective so that you can be heard and you can be genuine in your own self and you can develop the Akasha in you that etheric ability to live in your highest, most expanded consciousness. So first of all, of course, you'll tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. And then here's the mudra. It's like Venus lock, except this is just the male Venus lock with the left little finger on the bottom and the right index finger, Jupiter finger, on top. The thumbs are together and pulled back, and you're going to hold this right at kind of the little bit below the heart center, above the solar plexus. Your eyes are going to be closed, focused at the brow point, and you're going to take a deep breath through the nose, and you're going to chant the mantra just through once, and then another deep breath. And then you'll do that for 11 minutes. You can extend it up to 31 minutes or 62 minutes, and watch how your communication changes. So I'm going to demonstrate it a few times here. Neck lock. Get yourself settled on your sit bones so that you feel very grounded. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. And you'll inhale deeply. Ra 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 ma 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 sa 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 sat hari har hari har. Ra 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 ma 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 sa 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 sat hari har hari har. Ra 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 ma 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 sa 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 sat hari har hari har. And at the end you inhale deeply, hold the breath and tighten up the body, hold the mudra for about 15 seconds, then exhale powerfully through the mouth, and you do that 3 times. Then always at the end, chant the Sunshine Song or chant a long Satnam 3 times to complete the Kriya and to complete your sadhana. So I really hope you enjoy your June. Happy solstice. Practice this Ad Nad Kriya with me, and let's be in the ethers together. Satnam.